Four elements in the sequence of creation show us the solidification of the idea. We can see here a fortress that is both protecting what we accomplished, but also limiting our further movements. The limitations it imposes are the rules and laws of Hesed, the fourth sephira on the tree of life. This card is ruled by Sun in Capricorn, and this emphasizes the stability and reliability even more. Crowley tells us that this card shows the establishment of the universe in 3 dimensions, that is, below the abyss. Hello, my name is Beata. Welcome to another episode of my Thoth series. In this one, we will be talking about the Four of Discs. Before we dive into the rest of the analysis, I just wanted to remind you to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel. If you find my videos valuable, you can show your support by becoming a Patreon or with a one-time donation through PayPal. All links are in the video description below. Thank you very much for considering this. Your support will allow me to continue making these videos for you. Okay, let's get back to the Four of Discs now. The 4 sigils of the elements are in the sequence that we already know from the Tetragrammaton. If we start with top right and move counterclockwise, we have fire, water, air, and earth. And this last element was missing from the previous card because the energy of the 3 of discs is more active. It's in constant movement. Here, in the 4, we are adding the element of earth to get the final and stable manifestation. Fire and water create air, air settles to create earth. Crowley tells us that the connection between the number 4 and the number 3 is extremely complex. The important characteristic is that 4 is below the abyss. Therefore, in practice, it means solidification, materialization. Things have become manifest. So we see here that there is a shift of energies between 3 and 4. The abyss is between them, and therefore they show us what happens when the energy crosses this border. In 3, everything is still possible. We have unlimited potential. We are in the process of doing something. In the 4, the work is already done. Now our task is to maintain what we achieved. The energy becomes concrete and stable. We can feel our limits here. This energy has a very strong boundary. And we can see that our fortress is surrounded by a moat. There are 3 waves in the water on both sides and in the back. But in the front, where the entrance is, the moat is wider and we have 7 waves. Number 7 in Pythagorean numerology denotes the combination of spirituality and physicality. It's called the vehicle of human life because it contains body and soul. It is the sum of 3 and 4. Number 3 is spiritual and number 4 is physical. 7 is a very special number and it's considered lucky probably because it shows this spiritual or divine element filling our material world. And we have 7 classical planets, 7 colors of the rainbow, 7 days of creation, and 7 chakras. Crowley tells us that around the moat are guarded fields whose security is assured by the fortress. The fields symbolize our accomplishments, our material security. And we have 18 fields in this card, and number 18 in Hebrew spells out the word High, which means living or alive. And therefore it's considered a very lucky symbol. You have probably seen jewelry with this word. It is also very popular to give donations or gifts of money in multiples of 18. If we have a closer look at the fortifications of our castle, we can see that there are 6 elements in between the towers. And this, of course, is a symbol of Tiferet, the 6th sephira connected to the power of the sun. It emphasizes the stability and durability of our creation. There are also 20 elements in the battlements of the towers, and if you want to know, these elements are called merlons. The 20th letter of Hebrew alphabet is Kaf. It means palm or grip. And this letter is associated with the fortune card in Major Arcana, and the very important part of that card is the hand that we can see at the very bottom of the wheel. It is there to remind us that we also have a say in how our fortune pans out. We can direct our life with our will. We don't have to just passively accept what is happening to us. And this is a very important idea in the Four of Discs. This card is all about what we can accomplish ourselves. The symbolism of a hand or gripping something is also very important here. We are trying to hold on to what we created. We want to have a firm grip on it. And this leads us to the creation of rules and laws that will protect our possessions. Crowley tells us that this card represents law and order maintained by constant authority and vigilance. We are now in the fourth Sephirah Hesed, connected with color blue and planet Jupiter, so we have another nod to the fortune card here. Hesed is kindness and love, and out of that comes the desire to protect what we love and care for. And this is why the Sephirah is also connected with building up structures and creating laws. This is where we need stability and safety. This card is associated with the last decan of Capricorn, and this is the energy of the Sun in Capricorn. The time frame here is from the 10th of January until the 19th of January. Capricorn is the sign where the Sun gets its power back. It gets symbolically reborn during the winter solstice, and the days are slowly starting to become longer. It's a cardinal earth sign, so it has a quality of starting things and initiating action. It is, however, quite slow and careful. It's concerned with creating something that will stand the test of time. It prefers to plan everything in advance, and it wants to execute its plans methodically and according to the established rules. The Sun is very supportive of the dependable and reliable energy of Capricorn. All of the energies in this card, both the Sephirah and the Decan, are very harmonious. There is nothing here that could threaten our peace. Now I'm going to tell you about the meaning of this card in divination. Four of Discs shows us power. This is stability, and this is certain material gain. We have a very stable foundation here that we can continue to build on. We also have certain rules that need to be followed in order to maintain this stability. If this card describes a person, this will be someone dependable. This is a person with integrity, someone who has already achieved something in life and can now enjoy the fruits of their labor. This is also someone who may be a bit stubborn and who doesn't want to change. After all, what they were doing up to this point has worked very well for them. This person will be cautious, and what they really want is just to keep things as they are. It's a positive card in work-related readings. It can show success, financial gain. It can also show a well-established business, a workplace that is well managed and prosperous. This card can also show us an apartment or a house, for example, if someone is asking if they will be able to buy their own home. In relationships, the Four of Discs shows us a solid foundation. Any problem can be resolved because deep down, the partners are really committed to keeping this relationship going. If this card shows a partner, it's someone you can rely on and they are ready for commitment. This will usually be someone who likes to spend their evenings at home. They're definitely not into crazy nights out. This person can also have a tendency to be possessive of their partner. They like to defend what they already have, and their partner can unfortunately be seen by them as one of their possessions. This, of course, needs to be confirmed by other cards in the spread. In spirituality, this card will show a good balance of energy, and it also shows that we have a strong boundary. Our energy is protected. Of course, this card can also show that we are not receptive enough to progress on our spiritual path. It all depends on what we are trying to currently achieve. If the Four of Discs shows up in your reading as advice, it will tell you to continue working hard to achieve what you want. At this point, success is guaranteed. It can also tell you that you need to protect what you already have and be firm in your convictions. This card also shows the need to set boundaries and protect yourself and your energy. You need to remember that people treat you in the way that you allow them to. As an obstacle, this card will invite you to consider if you are not too set in your ways. Maybe you are holding on to your comfort zone, but it would be better for you to step out of it and experience new things. It might be time to shake things up a bit and be more flexible. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and please remember to like the video, leave a comment, and of course, subscribe to my channel. I would like to thank everyone who is already supporting the channel. I appreciate your help very much. If you find my videos valuable, you can show your support by becoming a Patreon or with a one-time donation through PayPal. All links are in the video description below. Thank you very much for considering this. Your support will allow me to continue making these videos for you. Once again, thank you all for today, and I will see you in the next video about the Five of Discs very soon. Thank you. Bye!